Hello friends, Jai Shri Ram. If you are an old JavaScript developer like me who has worked before ECMAScript 6 came into existence, then you must have seen this line in your code saying underscore self equal to this, and then wherever you have to use this, you have to use underscore self. Why did we do this in the past? And why don't the new developers have to do this? Well, we used ECMAScript 5 because before 2015 it was ECMAScript 5, and 10 years earlier in 2005 ECMAScript 6 came, the newer standard of ECMAScript came, and ECMAScript is the standard which JavaScript uses. So in the new standard there was the luxury to use an arrow function. So this is an arrow function, so you just define it like this. The parameters are given, arrow is given, and then the body of the function is given. Now this kind of a function can use this directly, whereas a simple function cannot use this directly over here. If you try to use this directly, then it gives undefined. So why is that the case? Let us understand in this video. Let's understand this example step by step. Let us build it up step by step. So first of all, let us understand what is a JavaScript object. This is nothing but a JavaScript class. There is a difference between class and an object. Object is an instance of a class. So when you create an object, then you say new and that class, and that becomes your object. Okay, so Amit and Nitin are objects of person class. Okay, and this is how you define it. Understand the syntax properly. Everything in JavaScript is basically just a function. The class can have properties and methods. Here I am having two properties, name and age, and they are deriving their values from these parameters. Okay, these parameters have these arguments, Amit and 39 and Nitin and 34. Okay, I tried to use all the jargons that JavaScript people need to know. Okay, understand this slide. You can pause the video, understand it properly, and see when I say console.dir, it means show this properly, that what is this Amit. So Amit is basically an object of this class, so it is shown like this in the console. Okay, so that you get whatever is there in it, just expand it nicely and show it to me nicely in console. So for that you use console.dir. Okay, I hope this example is clear. Now let us go to the next example. Let us complicate this a bit. Now along with two properties, I have also created a method. Okay, so getName is a method in person class. Now in this method, if I have to use name, then either I can use it directly like this, or the more formal way of writing it is this dot name. Okay, and it should be able to give me Amit and Nitin over here. Okay, so I am saying Amit.getName, Nitin.getName. So as per the object from which it is called, whatever is the properties, whatever is the name properties value, that is getting displayed in the console. Okay, fairly simple example. Still you can pause the video here, understand this slide correctly. Till here it should be absolutely clear to you, then only you will understand what I am telling you ahead. Okay, let us complicate this furthermore. Now I am saying instead of writing one function, I will be writing function within a function. So instead of saying just getName, I will say getName is a function inside which another function tell name in full sentence. This function is defined and then it is called. Okay, I could have just written this much line in getName function, but no, I just want to complicate my life. So I created another function inside it and I am calling that function. Now why am I giving you this example? Because in real life you have function within a function within a function. There could be 2, 3, 4 levels of hierarchy, and this is where it gets really complicated, and this keyword does not work properly in too much of hierarchy. That is the whole problem of JavaScript. At least in ECMAScript 5 that was the problem. Why? Because we use simple functions. Now with ECMAScript 6 we use arrow functions, and that problem got resolved. So first understand that this is how JavaScript usually has the code, that function is defined within another function, which in turn is also defined in another function, by the way. So when there is too much of hierarchy, then what happens? Now when you use this keyword, then it gives you undefined. This is a problem with JavaScript, okay? Too much of hierarchy spoils this keyword, okay? Now why this happens, that also maybe towards the end of the video I'll let you know. But till now just understand that if there is too much of hierarchy, and if you are using simple functions, function within a function, and within a function, simple ones, then this keyword does not work. So when you say this dot name, you don't get anything. Now if you want to know that what is in that this keyword, then I can do one thing. I can just console this, comment this out, and I can just write what's in this keyword. So let us investigate. Okay, this keyword is basically a global object, also called as the window object, and this is the whole problem. Now this keyword should refer to person object, but what is it referring to? It is referring to the global object, also called as the window object. See, the same thing if I run in a console, here you will probably get window object. See, it is window object. Got the idea? So window object is the same as global object, it's the same thing, okay? What do we want it to be? We want it to be person object, okay? Okay, now let's go ahead. So this is how we used this dot name, and it gave undefined, okay? Let me uncomment it, let me comment this part, and this is our code, okay? Now it is showing undefined. Now how to fix this? For fixing this in ECMAScript 5, means before arrow functions were there was only one way of doing it, and it was a very clumsy way of doing it, and it was to save this keyword in some other variable. So when you say this keyword here while defining getName method or getName method, then it is the reference to person object, okay, and you are just saving it somewhere, let us say in underscore self, you call it anything, and then you have to use underscore self to give the name, and in that case, see, it gives Amit and Nitin properly. So this is a clumsy way of doing it. ECMAScript 5 people had no other choice but to use this kind of a clumsy code. Then with ECMAScript 6 came arrow functions. The main reason why arrow functions came, but one of the biggest reasons is this only, that how to handle scope, okay? So now let us come to the next example where arrow functions are told. See, in arrow functions, see, if this inner function, this innermost function, if this is made an arrow function, then I can directly use this keyword. Got the idea? And why is that so? Okay, let me explain you again. Let me copy this and console.log. Here let us see what is this. So this is person object of whichever whichever object it is, like Amit object, Amit person object, or Nitin person object. Got the idea? So understand this carefully. Now I'll keep these two slides in front of you. See, here this is giving me window object, okay? Here it is giving me window object in case of simple function, and in case of arrow function, this is giving me whichever is the object from which this is called over here. So understand one thing, that whenever an arrow function is defined at any location, then inside that arrow function, whenever you write this, it means the scope which was there while I was defining this function, okay? And in simple functions case, whenever I use this means where I called this function from. Where did I call it from? I called it from here. which got called from get name. So get name I called from the window, and that's the reason why. This basically, see, inside get name, whenever I say this, then it means window scope, means where is it called from. So in normal functions, this means where is the function called from, the place where it was called from. Okay, and in arrow functions, this means where the function is defined. Understood? So this is the basic difference between how a normal function works and how a arrow function works. If you like this video, then please do let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section if you have any doubts or any other topic that you want me to cover. Until next time, this is Amit signing off. Jai Shri Ram. Thank you so much for seeing the video till the end. It does mean a lot to me. Could you also please see the video description? It has index, link to the study material, and also if I've shown any products in this video, then the purchase links to those products. The comment section is open for your suggestions and also for your doubts. I always answer to the first 100 comments on every single video. If you want to support my work, here's my QR code, or my UPI ID is amit.shirasao@UPI. Until next time, this is Amit signing off. Jai Shri Ram.